Super calm. Just waiting to get a copy of my documents so I can make it to court. See how this goes. Hi, Candy. I'm over here.
Hi, how you doing?
Not great. They haven't responded to me, and I have court on Monday. So I need to come down here and actually physically request copies of my HUD paperwork yet again.
Okay, who would you?
I have no. I talked to the directors of everybody.
Okay.
They keep talking to St. Joseph's instead of me, not recognizing that St. Joseph's workers don't work for them, and they don't technically work for me either, and they're not my legal representatives. We had a meeting to try to get some of this cleared up, but I have court on Monday morning. Everything.
1 second, Aaron.
Thanks. How's it going? I really need to get a copy of that HUD paperwork because I have court on Monday.
The what paperwork?
The paperwork that Susie didn't give me a copy of that she said she was going to have repaired and get me a finalized copy.
What paperwork is it?
That would be the one that I signed at key signing. The one about
the lease?
The one that was signed at the key exchange, the HUD paperwork with utilities.
Okay.
I need that paperwork like today, like now, because I have court on Monday. You guys have put me off so ridiculously about this
I
situation.
wasn't aware of that request.
Did
Have
you-
you put it in with Susie?
You didn't hear it when we were in our meeting? Because St. Joseph's people did. And I've requested that from the day of it happening with Susie, and I've requested it from Jomo. I know he doesn't forward you information. So, because I have court on Monday, we need to make sure that we find it, period.
I'll talk with her if you give me a moment. but
Okay,
I
and
think
then,
grab Julia.
at this point, like I've explained to Sufi and them, you guys are so far in behind in any contractual obligations that you've charged HUD for. We're going to straighten things up before we move forward. The fact that I'm going to court on Monday without your declaration of what he stated to you on the 14th, which again, I could have filed for demur and not had to go to court, without you guys verifying that I did not leave my apartment that morning until I went right into the car. The two things that would have never made you any liable, that I could have ended this a month ago.
I spoke with Sufi this morning. and
Well, he's not my legal representative, so that doesn't, you can't play telephone. I am your client. You don't talk to somebody else about me. So I really, really need you guys to make sure that you at least get me the HUD paperwork. If I don't have the, hold on, I'm not really interested. So if I don't have the HUD paperwork, huge issue. If there's not a letter with what we discussed with Jomo before everything blew up and he said he was going to get a lawyer, then I'm going directly to HUD. I shouldn't even have to wait till Monday, and I'm going to make sure that my HUD complaints start today. Because they're real. No, they're very, beyond it's my right. It's definitely due. So I need
phone numbers for that?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Did you not see what ended up happening across the street while you guys are shivering and hiding from him? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool. Like, my court case is straight. Did you not see the fact that he's got 4 tax evasion cases cracked? One of them with booking. So that gets me 10% of all of LA booking's fucking cases once it's audited.
That's not something
I know that you have any I know you don't deal with legal matters.
Right.
You guys deal with bureaucratic jargon that you think is something, but that's why I've been telling you guys get a lawyer for a long time. I showed you guys what I can do to Harbor UCLA. I showed you guys what I can do to Uber. I don't know why you guys have chosen that this is the path that you want to deal with me. I've asked for so minimal. Even the statements that I asked for, considering, oh yeah, there is no legal liability, and yeah, that did happen, and I told you then that I was under threat, and I told you I knew he was going to fuck with me. And instead, you told me to compromise my civil liberties. Then you said that, oh, parking's fine and your trash is cool because you read the TRO. No, that's not how this works. Unless you decided you were my lawyer, and yeah, you were telling me to go and put myself in harm's way. It's been gnarly, and I won. But next thing's next. So I don't know why you guys have chosen this route with me. I showed you how much of an asset I could be, how much value I can be, how considerate and of benefit.
You can be quite.
I can be either way. The pendulum can swing, and you guys have chosen to go the other direction with me.
If you let me step away,
All right.
I can get a copy of your lease, okay?
Appreciate it.
So just give me a moment. But Julia actually.
Let's see what happens. Hi, Candy.
Hi there, how you doing?
Awesome.
Good.
I just left HUD.
Okay.
Yep. And so when I was in here on Friday, I made very clear I wanted the correct contracts. I've let you guys know for months. No. We're just going to talk. So I don't care. I don't really care. But here's what you do have to do with. You work here. And so when I got contracts brought to me on Friday, so here's the actual contracts. I was defrauded yet again by Stacy because HUD, those contracts she handed me, Susie submitted those and they were rejected a week later. And more contracts came.
Yeah, this is not Candy's forte.
I don't really care whose it is.
Let me find out somebody that can help you.
There ain't nobody here that can because you don't got a lawyer and you guys keep doing really bad things.
Okay, so let me.
So what you need to find out for me is you need to actually get the contracts that we have with HUD that are unsigned, because instead Susie lies to everybody, and on Friday on camera I have Stacy bringing me contracts that HUD voided out.
Okay.
Notice here that the rent's different because she's even been stealing more of my rent money.
Give me 1 second.
Appreciate it.
Stacy, be right down. Do you want me to make a copy for her, or?
No, she's got that. That's Stacy's job.
This is coming, okay?
Okay.
I mean, I ain't the one that's been causing problems. You have a serious issue, and actually you got a couple of them. One's right there, and the other one's in that office. Okay. This one's listed out with HUD also for what he's done. So they got the TRO. I don't really care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got the TRO filed there. They have the witness statements. Yes, you guys are definitely responsible for making sure that I had access to my fucking property still. Yes, you guys were supposed to. According to HUD, yes.
Right.
So, being that I've been limited, I can't get to my trash and I can't get to use the access to doors, yes.
Okay. All right then. She's coming down. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Here, I'm placing it.
Yep. So, Stacy, I want to be really clear with you. Do you know what Susie had you do on Friday? Do you?
First of all, I have
Do
not
you
given
know or not?
permission to film or record.
I'm not filming you of nothing. I'm going to film myself all I need to, and you don't need to give me any permission for anything. So you could try and fix that, but it ain't going to happen. Do you understand what you did on Friday? No. We don't, right? Do you know that Susie gave you contracts that were voided out by HUD? So I don't know how much you really don't grasp how out of control what's going on back there is. And you ain't a lawyer. You guys don't have a lawyer. You keep sending me to other people because you guys don't know what to do because you got comfortable. And what this is, here, this is for you. Hold this. That's the unsigned contract that HUD submitted back to her when they rejected her other one a week afterwards. Notice that my rent's different rate. It was lowered. So now this broad has been extorting me, and you guys have embezzlement issues. You have defrauded HUD. This is all on file with HUD. I gave you ample warning. You guys were positive you knew what was cracking off and you know what's going down. This was a week after that one was signed, was rejected by HUD. So you can tell me whatever rights you think you have. You guys don't even have me in lease. You guys are super cooked. So I really, again, working at a gradient, suggest that you get someone that's able to make legal decisions on your behalf to communicate with me instantly, because I'm not kidding. I'm about to drag out all the foundation. Him and you both are also listed. They definitely thought that you should have been involved with that TRO. They definitely have issue that you didn't report the knife guy making life threats right here. They definitely have issue that you think that those cameras are your spy cameras and that I don't get access to them when I need them. You're tripping. They definitely have an issue with Meth Michelle downstairs. Showed him the video with Meth Dude upstairs in the stairwell. Repeated threats, and you guys don't intervene. When I come here, you say they're going to send someone over there. 3 hours later, he's sitting at my steps, refusing to let me out of an entryway where there's 32 inches wide. You got a lot of problems. So now it's a matter of, do you really want to think that you're still some type of an authority or have any say? Or do you want to maybe try to figure out how to rectify things? Because you guys have gone beyond anything that's acceptable. I don't know what you guys think you're doing. I clearly know that you don't have a clue what you're doing. I told you, warned you to submit and report her yourselves that suspected there might be an issue. Positive, everything was fine, right? What did I find? Even worse. Wasn't just the little strikeout. That contract's been voided by HUD from a week after it. Do you understand now? I'm not kidding when I say that person is a piece of shit, has been stealing from me. You're telling me that you want to support me? Not only that, after she did whatever she did and made me come up with deposit that I don't have, she's been charging me an extra $9 a month's rent when I already overpaid because I wanted to get that 30 days out of shame that I want to be a responsible, respectable adult. Instead, she's robbing me? Michelle doesn't pay rent. What are you doing? So, you've put my life at risk repeatedly, no joke. HUD has no clue why you think it's acceptable for someone to threaten my life in front of you and not have resecured the building. So, while y'all have been trying to hide all of my complaints and reports, you forgot. I'm the one that's provided you documentation that I can actually get informant protection. You ever seen documents like those before? Nope. Do you think HUD had? Nope. You know who has them? HUD. Because I had to explain how I've defended myself against the onslaught that you were reported May 14th and you ain't reported to nobody, and he left me to defend myself to someone whose TRO is fraudulent and again encroaches on my rights. So, I know that we had all this wind and we knew that we were going to give these answers before. Well, right there in your hand proves that you, Stacy, on Friday defrauded me before I got ready for court. Do you understand? This is not acceptable. This is not like, oh, whoops. Oh, gee, golly whiz. Right?
Aaron, you can't show up in our lobby and yell.
I could do, sweetheart.
I'm going to ask you to leave.
Oh, are you? You're going to ask me to leave?
And I'm going to say again, I've asked you not to.
I don't give a fuck.
And I have not given
And good, you've robbed me of money. Give me my money. Give me my, make sure right now you get my accounting. You go get me the balance out on money
You
too.
need to leave.
No, you owe me bread.
I've asked you to leave.
Where's your lawyer?
I have not given
Who is your lawyer? I don't care. Who is your lawyer? Because you're going to make sure that you get me some representative that can actually do something. Because Stacy, all she does is hands me fraudulent contracts that ain't worth shit. That are been voided by HUD. Don't fucking touch my car or my property. You feel me? Y'all are tripping. Figure your life out. Fucking out of here. Stupid. Good morning. It's July 23rd, 2019 at 8:10 a.m. Today's project. Well, I really need my accounting and I really need my HUD documents since they supplied me fraudulent ones on Friday before court to present to court. They've refused to provide me with my accounting from the beginning. I've been making overpayments intentionally, and they've been defrauding me for overpayments as well. I'm broke. I have zero money, zero food stamps. Burned everything I could access and borrow, trying to defend myself from a fraudulent TRO that they were responsible to help me with. That encroaches on my lease rights, which they're tripping. They didn't think they needed to do that. Well, so they want to act like children. We try to talk to them like children. And the best they can come up with is, no, make stop, go away, don't like. So if they're going to act retarded, we're going to treat them retarded. Okay? So, hence, flashcards. Because today, I'm going to go in there without saying anything. Because they don't want me talking in there. And I'm going to mine. I am still going to film myself because, well, alright. They need to understand that they're going to have those documents to me by 10 a.m. And, yeah, if they don't do that, I swear to God, the next thing I'm bringing over there is going to start being finger paints and fucking picture cards for them because this is fucking retarded. Get a lawyer or someone that has any authority to make decisions on behalf of VCH. Because apparently everybody that's making decisions on VCH's behalf has been committing fucking blatant crimes to and against me that I'm injured by, also HUD. But they're doing it on camera because they're retarded. Because they think they know what they're doing, or they think that they have a right to protect their privacy while they're actively committing fucking felonies. Y'all tripping.